England's only had one World Rally champion, Richard Burns, and his career was brutally cut short by a brain tumour that resulted sadly in his death last year. The Subaru team that he drove for in that winning year, 2001, was run by David Richards.
He'd been driving since he was very young. His father had helped him to drive in the under-17s driving club, so he'd been driving since he was very young. He'd done auto tests, he'd done other rallies, and then David Williams became his mentor and looked after him in the early days and helped him through national championships, the Peugeot series, and then finally into our team for the British Championship. And we sent him out to the Far East, then did some rallies out there. He did a very good job out there, and then came back, and he felt there wasn't a place in the team with Colin and Carlos for a period, so he went off to another team for a while, then returned to us, and by great irony he was due to return to us from Peugeot the following year after he was taken ill. All these drivers are very different in their characters. Obviously you had the sort of rather outrageous Colin McRae, and his sort of character stood out in one way, but Richard was always very professional, very committed, very dedicated to the task, and went about things in an extraordinarily methodical way. It was, he would work it all out beforehand, and if second was what was required to win a championship, he'd drive for second place, and he did it. It's a joy to work with people like that. It's some of the other drivers are extremely frustrating, but when you get a driver who actually understands what the end goal is and how to work towards it, it is, as I say, a real delight to work with someone like that.